grade virtual promotion for the 2019-2020 school year. It's unfortunate that due to COVID-19 and these unprecedented times that your children, our students, can't have the traditional fifth grade school promotion ceremony that is normally held. However, during this time, it's always important to find the silver lining in situations. In this case, it is the fact that our class of 2020 fifth graders will be the first ones to have a virtual promotion and drive-through celebration at Lone Tree Elementary. Before we continue, I'd like to take a moment to review some of the virtual promotion guidelines. Let's remember, safe space viewing notice in order to respect the privacy of staff, students, and families who have provided limited consent to share personal pictures solely for the viewing of this presentation or disturbing photographs of anyone other than immediate family members. Thank you. Also, let's remember to be kind. Our purpose is to provide an alternate modality to recognize the dedication of our students and celebrate their successes despite the recent challenge of school closure. Please keep the chat limited to celebrating and congratulating our students. Fifth graders, no spamming the chat, please. Students, this is an extremely special day that has been set aside to celebrate you. Today, I feel honored to be here with you, your families, to share this moment. It is also a bittersweet time because you will be moving on to the next chapter of your education and life. As we prepare to move you up to the middle schools, it is natural to think a little bit about your experiences in elementary school. You have worked hard and accomplished much in your time here. You have learned how to read and write. You have developed a strong understanding of math concepts, learned how to think like scientists, set butterflies free, and have become acquainted with many of the world's regions, customs, and history in your social studies lessons. You have created beautiful pieces of art, performed musically, and learned much about physical fitness, wellness, and mindfulness. Perhaps you attended school carnivals, Halloween parades, winter concerts, the trunk or treat event, My Valentine and Me dance, and movie nights. You participated in the Multicultural Children's Book Day, numerous spirit days, class parties, attended field trips, and much more. There are so many memories that you will take with you. Along the way, you've made new friends and have been taught by many wonderful teachers. Most importantly, I think you have learned what it means to be respectful and responsible people, good citizens of your school and your community. No matter what subjects your teachers taught you over the years, what they were most concerned about was helping each of you become the best person you could be. This morning, Mrs. Cannady, Mrs. Contreras, and Mrs. Walsh will begin with student recognition. Then Coach Pearl will recognize mindfulness, rise up students. Award recognitions will follow. I will say my closing remarks. And last, we will end with a photo presentation that you don't want to miss. Let's welcome our fifth grade teachers, Mrs. Cannady, Mrs. Contreras, and Mrs. Walsh at this time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going to start off, boys and girls. Ms. Contreras here. And I want to give a huge, beyond huge shout out to our student council this year. From my class, I had Samaya, Mia P, Erilyn, and Thyatira. From Ms. Walsh's class, we had Anthony, Andrea, and Anaya. And then from Ms. Cannady's class, we had Alice, Jasmine, and Rama. All 10 of these students are incredible, and me and Ms. Walsh and Ms. Cannady all think 100 million times of you. You guys are all awesome. And if you guys aren't aware, any of you, of how much these students did this year, they gave up so many lunches and recesses just to come in and either cut tickets, tape videos, organize prizes, everything like that. And to boot, they were elected by their classes. They had to get up and give speeches just to get into the positions that they are. So we want to give a huge shout out. We wish we could have done a huge celebration for our student counselors this year. Unfortunately, we couldn't, but just know how much all three of us and Miss Barry as well appreciate you guys so, so much. And we're sorry we had to end it like this, but we appreciate every single thing our student council did for us this year.
Great job.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I'm going to continue by giving a huge shout out to my class's recyclers. Mr. Mike, we have a bunch of recycling cans around our whole school, and me and Mr. Mike every year, I pick 12 students from my class, and every Wednesday and Thursday morning, these students are some of my most responsible students. And the big thing is they are on time every single day. In order to have this job, they had to be on time every single day to school to go take the recycling bins out, and then the next day get them as well. So I want to give a huge shout out to Kenneth, Marcellus, Adam, Erilyn, Thyatira, Mia P, China, Elijah, Katori, Michaela, Adelia, and Darian. All 12 of these students, so appreciative to you. Mr. Mike says thank you so much too, because you do us a huge favor by doing that. So I want to thank you guys so much for all you did this year for my recyclers.
Woo! Go Contreras class.
Yay.
And Coach Pearl.
Good morning, everybody. It's Coach Pearl, and I'm so happy that I get to talk with you all this morning at fifth grade promotion. So for those of you who might need a reminder, mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. And research actually shows that when we practice mindfulness every single day, we're better able to navigate our emotions, reduce anxiety and stress, while we increase our self-awareness and overall feelings of happiness. So this year, students had the opportunity to participate in Rise Up, a small group mindfulness program. And in Rise Up, we practice mindfulness through mindful movement and expressive arts. Students from each fifth grade class came together twice a week to practice and grow their mindful skills. And I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I wanted to take a moment this morning to recognize you. So from Miss Contreras' class, we have Kenneth, Jamani, and Ahmad. From Mrs. Cannady's class, we have Alonso, Marilyn, Leilani, and Jessica. And from Mrs. Walsh's class, we have Josiah, Janet, Terrence, Caleb, and Marjan. Congratulations, everybody. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication this school year, and I wish you all the very best in middle school.
Sorry, I accidentally moved on to the next slide a little bit early there.
It's
Mouse
all
click
good.
error. Thank you so much, Coach Pearl.
You're so welcome.
I want to echo and thank Coach Pearl for all that she's done. We really saw a difference in the Rise Up students and them just getting in touch with their emotions and responding differently to situations. So we can't echo this program enough and how valuable it was to our fifth graders. So thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, this is Miss Cannady, and I'll be discussing the Distance Learning Awards. And as Miss Berry introduced this morning, students had to shift their modality and mindset to work from home, and we cannot thank you parents enough. So this is the part where we just lift you up and thank you for working with us. This has been very difficult, but it's incredibly impressive how you all responded. And so just give yourself a round of applause, okay? We're so proud of our students, and we're thankful for your support, families. We couldn't have done it without you. Stop, Cannady. Distance Learning Awards were earned based on the virtual meetings that were attended by students. And if I could just say for myself that I loved meeting with your students every single day and just keeping that connection. Students who utilized iReady Math and Reading, our web-based program for math and reading practice, completed online work as well as worksheets and work packets. And so the following students we're about to announce are receiving awards through the drive-through pickup. So for my class, we have Ahmed, Hanan, Solomon, Alice, Jaden, Leilani, Caitlin, Luali, Ty, Michaela, Allison. I started reading and I can't read my screen now. Brandon, I think, is next. Can one of you guys read the screen for me?
Yeah, Rama, Sean, Nancy, Jessica. Hang on, I got to move things around too.
Okay, I got it.
Jaden.
I got it.
Okay.
Jaden, Dominic, Emilio, Nehemiah, Zach, Jared, Angel, Lucas, and Letitia. Thank you guys so much. You did a great job on this distance learning. Congratulations.
And then from my class, my amazing students who did both paper packets and online stuff, I have Ahmad, Mia A, Samaya, Journey, Kumari, Elijah, Alfredo, Jamani, Javon, Karan, Kenneth, Erilyn, Mia P, Calvin, Kini, Thyatira, Abari, Marcellus, Alexia, Michael, Darian, and Adam. Awesome job, guys.
Okay, and from my class, big shout out to all of you and to the 20 plus of you that came to our class every single day online. So the people that are getting the distance learning awards from my class are Sahil, Josiah, Salvador, Caleb, Oceana, Andrea, Nyla, Jeremy, Rana, Chelsea, Emmanuel, Marley, Marjan, Anthony, Savannah, Alyssa, and Emmanuel. Oh, I said Emmanuel, sorry. Imaya, Carmelita, Manhattan, Anaya, Adriel, Samuel, Hidayah, and Jesus. Congratulations to you all. I am so proud of you, and I'm so proud of all of the fifth graders. You guys have really risen up and taken on the challenge, and I just honestly, I'm going to tear up because I could not be more proud of you.
Yep, same, for sure.
Echo.
Okay.
There we go.
So before I begin my closing remarks to all of you, let's take a moment to give a virtual round of applause to Mrs. Cannady, Mrs. Contreras, Mrs. Walsh, and Coach Pearl for their commitment to student achievement and social emotional growth.
Yay.
Thank you so much. I also want to commend you for your wonderful transition into distance learning along with our students. So students, as I said, you are marking a point of history for Lone Tree, being the first class to do a virtual promotion, but also being the first class to engage in distance learning here at Lone Tree when we had to go into a sudden school closure because of COVID-19. So I want to just piggyback what the teachers have said about thanking families for all of your support during this transition. I know that it wasn't easy to take on the role of being a day-to-day teacher to your students as well as being their parent, but you guys have taken it on like champs. And students, thank you so much for your perseverance and flexibility and resilience through this process, because those are skills that you have proven to have this year and skills that will take you far moving ahead in the future. So in closing, our job here is done. We've taught you all that we have the time and the days to teach you. And for the most part, you have learned our lessons well. Before we let you go, however, I hope you will allow me this opportunity to give you some advice to take with you to middle school. First, work hard. Things won't always come easily to you, and they shouldn't. What is worth learning is worth working hard for. Don't let frustration get the best of you. Persevere, ask for help, keep trying. The payoff will be great. Second, be humble. Yes, you are smart, you are talented, you are athletic, you are a lot of great things, but so are a lot of other people. Be humble about your accomplishments and be quick to compliment others on theirs. You will be respected and appreciated by others for this attitude. Third, smile. That one really seems silly perhaps, but it's important. Maintaining a positive attitude will go a long way towards helping you to make new friends and feeling good about yourself. You'll be amazed at how much better the world looks and how the world looks at you when you have a smile on your face. 4, be courteous and respectful towards adults, towards your peers, towards yourself, towards your parents. Good manners and a respectful attitude will take you far in the world. Get involved. Find extracurricular activities that you are interested in and get involved. Don't worry if you are the only one out of your group of friends interested in joining a particular club or activity. If that activity truly interests you, go for it. You are likely to meet new friends who share a common interest with you and have fun along the way. Last, follow the golden rule. Do unto others what you would have them do unto you. There is no more important rule to live by in life. Fifth graders, you leave here having learned a lot, but you have much more to learn in the years that lie ahead. Be willing to keep on learning from your teachers, coaches, parents, and friends. Maintain a positive attitude, a helpful disposition, a willingness to try new experiences. Keep reading. Be helpful. Remain respectful and responsible. Remember that practice makes perfect. Be good to each other. And more than anything, keep on smiling. A quote by Dr. Seuss says, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Class of 2020, we look forward to seeing you and your families for the Student Belonging and Award pickup tomorrow. Due to the recent 6:00 p.m. curfew that has been established here in Antioch and the 3:00 p.m. curfew that has been set at school sites, we will need to move the time of the drive-through celebration to 1:00 p.m. instead of 4:00 p.m. tomorrow. So I want to repeat, tomorrow, the drive-through celebration and student belonging pickup will begin at 1:00 p.m. Class of 2020, I want you to have a wonderful summer, and I wish you the best of all things during your 2020-2021 school year. Stay safe. I'm very proud of you.
Woo!
Thank you, Ms. Berry.